Less than 24 hours removed from the fight. Can you just kind of describe and tell us how you're feeling right now?
I feel pretty good. I wasn't so busted up in the fight. Didn't I get hit couple times, but not too bad. So
Thank you, my brother. Guys, stop pushing! Right over here, too. Well done, guys. Right over here. You're the champ! Thank you, my brother.
Félicitations Francis. Francis, t'es un champion, mon frère.
Less than 24 hours removed from the fight. Can you just kind of describe and tell us how you're feeling right now?
I feel pretty good. I wasn't so busted up in the fight. Didn't I get hit couple times, but not too bad. So I was able to manage not to get a lot of or not to get damage. So I feel pretty good. And regardless of the decision, personally, I'm satisfied about my performance. I know I could have I could have done better, and I will go back, get prepared to do better. But I really believe that I didn't come up short in this fight. I believe that I stand toe to toe with the number one boxer in the world for my first match, and basically won the fight.
Then you mentioned the ride to the arena. Did that feel different than any of the other previous rides to the arena for a fight, or at that point are you just like this is just another fight, like and you're in that mode?
You will try to convince yourself that it's just another fight, but it wasn't another fight. It's a different sport. If I was doing MMA, I would say it's just another fight. But the fight was so big, and it was a different fight. So it was even harder in the fact that the magnitude of this fight, the promotion of this fight, and everything. Then it's a different fight. It's a sport that I don't even have that feeling. I don't know the temperature of this water. I have to test it. Then I'm like, oh man, I hope I won't be surprised. I hope I won't embarrass myself here with all this promotion. Sometimes you kind of like wish you would have fight in the parking lot that nobody would see, so you won't embarrass yourself. Like, oh, I don't know about this. But again, you're a competitor. You have to go out there and perform. So you know that if you let it go, you won't be so bad. So trying to convince yourself by your training, think about your training, if you've done everything right. And then, yes, you've done everything right. So you should be okay.
As you're in the ring and Michael Buffer's doing the intros and you're seeing Fury across there, like what were you feeling? Like did any part, because you mentioned all camp, like and publicly, am I in a dream? Like is this a dream? Like blah blah blah. Did you have even a split second in that moment where you were like, holy shit, is this fucking real? Like am I dreaming right now?
No, at that moment when I get in the ring, I was in the ring. I was already in the fight. I was very observing, aware of everything that was going on. The only thing that I wasn't getting, I didn't know I wasn't on this hearing shit about what Michael Buffer was saying. I don't know if it was the mic or what. I'm like, okay, what's he saying now? Even during the introduction, I wasn't, I was trying to focus so much. But I don't know if it was his accent or the sound of the sound, but it was hard for me to listen to understand what he was saying. But at the end of the day, I was focused on Tyson. He was already on my mind. I'm like, it's him. He's there. He's gonna come and stand there. I didn't want to give time to his show because I know his show could have. I was expecting his show to take longer than what he did. Luckily, he didn't take so long. I think they gave him a time limit to operate into it. So when he get there, the fight, he worked. It took decent amount of time, no exaggerate thing, and he didn't sing a karaoke and everything. So it was good. I didn't, even though I was staying warm. I didn't want to stay there for so long and wait. But my eyes was on him. And I'm like, we are going to fight.
Media in association with the Riyadh season. Tyson Fury. Tyson, I appreciate your time. I know you're not end up many interviews, so I appreciate you giving me some time. How are you feeling, first of all? It's been 24 hours since your fight. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Had a good day today. Had a bit of chill out time. I went to the shopping centre and that. The people here, again, I know I keep saying it, but they've looked after us all the way. Even today we've had a police escort, VIP bus, security guards, government protection, everything you can think of. So again, big shout out to all the people who organised the event, Turkey Al Sheikh and everybody else.
The craziest thing is you don't actually need the security here, because it's pretty safe as it is.
It's anything, but it's nice to have the police escorts because you get right through all the traffic. No hassle.
The traffic's not great. Before we talk about the fight, I want to talk to you about your ring walk, because you've done some mad ring walks and that was very special last night. How did you find that?
It was all good, it's been a good experience being here, and the event was unbelievable. The whole event, the whole experience, it was a bit like, I don't know, like 10 rock concerts in I don't know, it was just unbelievable to explain.
I spoke to your brother and spoke to Spencer as well, and then some comments that Billy Joe put on his Instagram saying that maybe you've had possibly too many yes men in camp, etc. And then the whole build up to this event, maybe going through your emotions. Do you think was any factor of you maybe underestimating Francis in the build-up or the fight, maybe just going through the motions?
No, you can't take anything away from Francis Ngannou. He was a good fighter and he gave me a very good fight, and that was it. I trained very well, I prepared very good, and I didn't have any excuses or anything. It's boxing. Some days you have a good day, some days you don't, and you crack on and you continue, keep moving forward.
At what point in the fight did you think, shit, he can really fight this guy? Because back in your mind, you must have thought he's an MMA guy.
Listen, I said, usually when you get the media saying it's a mismatch, it's not worth watching and all that, usually you're in for a tough night. And if I wouldn't have trained as hard as I did, I probably wouldn't have got through that fight.
How hard does he punch? You've obviously been him against Wilder, who people regard as one of the heaviest punchers of all time. How hard does he punch?
He punches hard, but it was a bit like a hook on the back of the head, the knockdown in round whatever it was, 3. But yeah, apart from that, he didn't really get with him much else.
And how did you feel in the fight itself? Because, your own performance from the fights you've had before, Did you feel your timing was off or anything like that?
I felt my timing was quite off. I've been out the ring nearly a year again. A little bit of ring rust. It was what it was. It wasn't far from one of my best performances. It wasn't a vintage Tyson Fury, but listen, you do what you got to do in there and get through them and on to the next one.
I spoke to Usyk a couple of hours ago and he said he was shouting instructions from ringside. I'm assuming he didn't hear him, but he was saying jab, jab. You didn't hear him, I'm guessing?
I didn't hear him, no.
Yeah, so he scored at 7-3 to yourself, and he kind of drew the comparison when he fought Chisora. Obviously, a lot of people thought Chisora won that fight, and he got hammered for the fact that they said, oh, you're a cruiserweight, you shouldn't be a heavyweight, and he said it was a bad night. Similar sort of comparison?
Listen, I don't know about bad night, because that's taking it away from Francis Ngannou's performance. He did very well, and that's it really. It's boxing. You can't be the best version of yourself every time, but it's about keep going and on to the next one, which is Alexander Usyk for the Undisputed Championship.
Talking of the next one, how are you feeling? Are you carrying any injuries, and are you just going to be guided by your team?
Surface bruising really. There was a bit of an head clash in there, and obviously there was a couple of punches as well, so nothing major, no serious injuries.